Hey, welcome everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening. It's Sunday at 6, right?
Yes.
So actually for us it's
Saturday at, I don't know, whatever time
Saturday
it
at a quarter till 2. So I only say that because maybe the light will be a little different, but get out of here, Cat. We actually came in here this morning, so it's Saturday at 2. We came in here at about Saturday at 10 and sat down and thought, well, let's maybe we practice a little bit or rehearse or something. And so we've been here for, how many hours is that?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So, we've been here for a while, and we just sat here and then we've just been talking and just loving each other. And
Okay, mostly we've been running through one line of one song
yes,
that I can't get.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We
We'll see
did.
if it happens.
we did try that a couple of tries, and you had
A
it
couple?
a few. Yeah, but you had it every single time. I don't know why we did it so much. But even with that, I mean, how quickly, a couple of people that love each other, we can sit there and next thing you know,
Couple
2 hours went by.
Yeah.
We just been talking and I mean, we could have been practicing and
We've been solving the problems of the world.
we have. We certainly did. We've gone through everything in this world in those few hours of,
Yep.
Gosh, everybody just needs to do this. We need to do this. And so it's been a wonderful morning. I woke up this morning and the first thing every morning I say, God, I thank you. I'm alive today. And then I go from there and, wherever that leads, there's some days are great and, but all days are great. So I'm happy to be alive regardless of whatever
Some days are great, but some days are not so great.
They're less great, but
They're
they're
less
all great.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I started with that this morning and then, there's this thing, it's like every morning I have some fear. And here's what it is when sometime a few months ago, I only did this once. I've mentioned it, but I only did this once. I went on the Google and I Googled the stats. And so one of the stats about people who went through everything I went through, that were in the hospital, all these things, and were on the ventilator. And only one stat that I stuck out of my mind was that anybody who'd gone through all of this, the 1 year out, so you went through this 1 year out, only about 75% of the people are still alive. So 25% of the people in that 1 year die. And so that, that scares me. I want to live, and I want to be in that 75%. So I have this fear every morning. I wake up and I'm thankful today I'm alive. And then I realize that, could go the other way certainly at any time. And statistically, 1 year, a quarter of the people are going to die, and I don't want to be in that group. And so I have fear every single day. I pray, thank you, I'm alive, and then the fear sets in. But this is a kind of a fear that's useful. This fear sets in me. I want to be in the 75%. So this is what it translates into me, being that amount of fear. Okay, my doctor, what do I need to do today? I will do it all. You tell me what to do and I will follow every single thing. And it's a healthy kind of a fear. And the fear is probably not even the perfect word, but that's what we got. But it puts me in that, okay, tell me what to do and I will follow it. If I need to do this and this and this, line it out for me, and I'm gonna stick to the program because I fear. I don't want to die. And I think nobody wants to die. I mean, regardless of all of the wonderful things that we look forward to, I think nobody wants to die. So anyway, it's kind of a healthy fear, and I use that, and it guides me. But then there's this past week, once again, it's been horrible air quality. I've had to stay inside again, which means, I have all these opportunities to think about stuff. And, I've thought quite a bit about fear. So, you have that good, healthy fear, and then there's that other fear. And that other fear, it's that fear that just no matter what you got this big thing on your heart, I want to do this, and then it just stops you. Wait, you are not near good enough to do that. You're too ugly to do that. You ain't pretty enough to do that. You're not smart enough to do that. What are you even thinking about? What's wrong with you? All these things. And it puts that fear in there, and then you come to a screeching stop. That's a bad fear. That's not the fear that will help you. That's a fear that will stop you from doing all these things. And the past few weeks we've talked about dreaming small. Let's all go out and change the world in a little. We don't have to have these gigantic things. If you got 1 million people doing these little things, we'll change the world. And then we all get in there like, well, I've been thinking about this. And then that fear jumps in. Well, you've been thinking about it, but you need to stop thinking about it because you're not near smart enough to do that. You're not talented enough. Yep. You don't have enough whatever. And then yeah, that's true. And then you quit thinking about it. Next thing you know, it's past. Fear got you and it owns you. And that's a bad fear. So I've been thinking about that quite a bit, and just how much in my life, it's done that to me. And I know all the conversations I've had with Rhonda, it's also done it with Rhonda. There's been plenty of times where I'm just like, oh, you know what? I should do this. I should go talk to these people. I should talk to this group. I could do a little presentation, and then like, yeah, no, they'll eat you alive. You're not near smart enough. They'll, whatever. It's just fear takes over, and pretty soon that's past. You don't even think about it anymore. But fear will stop you in your tracks.
Yeah.
That kind of fear. And so I thought, well, if that's the case, what can I do to help people? What can I do to help people overcome this fear? And then I was like, well, I got the answers. So you get ready. I'm going to tell you every single thing you need to know about fear, and you will conquer it, and you're going to go out and be so bold. You're going to do everything you wanted to do in this entire world, because I'm about to tell you how to do it.
Really?
Okay. No, not really. There is no answer to that. I'm making that up. Nobody can tell you how to do that.
No.
That will come from you. That will come from inside you. All I can tell you is to understand that fear will stop you in your tracks.
Yes, it will.
So all I can tell you is to understand that, and to step back, get out of the picture and step back and look around at all the fear and realize it's there. And then you figure it out. Okay, so what is it? It's irrational, it's whatever. Maybe it's rational, maybe it's real, but, still, to step back and realize fear just stopped you from all of this, stuff that you could be doing, that, this is how we're going to change the world. And then, you got stopped in your tracks. So step back and take a look. So I could give you a tip. Anybody can give you a tip. No one can do it for you. Really what I want you to get from this is just understanding that it's there and it's real and it will stop you. But one of the things I've realized that what has helped me, and I know, and that's helped Rhonda, is who is in your life. I mentioned it. I played a video from a couple of weeks ago, and I had mentioned something just in joking that, gosh, I wish I had the amount of confidence in me that Rhonda has. We could do all these things. And that's what I'm talking. That's my tip. Find these people in your life that you can surround yourself with that help you with that that get you past that, to encourage you.
Yep.
Yeah. And we do that for each other all the time. We've overcame a lot of stuff just together, just helping each other and saying, no, wait. I think we got this. I think we can do this. Let's try it. And then, even if you're scared or whatever, like, well, if you think we got it, let's at least try it. And, then you try something, it's like, well, that kind of worked. Let's try something else. And I mean, all kinds of stuff in our life, and to the point where it's like, I feel like, the two of us, like, we can pretty much do anything,
Yeah. Well, one thing that, I always think about is that when you ask God to be part of whatever it is that you're planning to do, He's going to help you. He's going to equip you. And, I mean, there's nothing that's impossible that way.
Yeah, well, I mentioned that, it says all things are possible with God. I don't know.
No, okay. So that doesn't mean that you're going to all of a sudden do a jump shot and dunk a basketball because all things are possible with God. That means that, you can surround yourself with people to make all these things possible. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything is going to be possible with you. I mean, it takes a whole bunch of people to be able to do these things. And when you recognize the gifts and all these people that you've surrounded yourself with, then everything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, I'm never going to fly an airplane.
No,
Okay,
probably
well,
not with me in it, but
unless of course it's going down and both pilots are
It's a
unconscious. I mean, come on.
last ditch effort.
Yeah, but the thing is, you mark out your paths and then you ask God to be in this in your decisions, and He's going to help make certain that things come out for the good. And yeah, I have more confidence in you than you have in yourself,
You do.
and that's why it's great for you to have me. And the same thing, you have more confidence in me than I have in myself. And so we need to surround ourselves with people who lift us up and help us to be better than we were yesterday, and encourage us to be better tomorrow than we were today or yesterday.
Yeah.
So
I think I want to maybe do a little shout out in talking about, an example and tips with the Gospel Jam team. When I first thought about doing this Gospel Jam thing, I was so afraid.
how many years ago was that?
It was a long time ago, but it was even
7 or 8
way
years
longer
ago,
than that when I thought about doing it. But every time I thought about doing it, it's like, you can't do that. You got no talent. You could never, do the talking part. And,
Oh, you go ahead.
and all of
I
these,
just rolled my eyes at you.
there was all of these things that, the fear would fit in there. Like, you can't do that. So it would go away for a year. And then I would, be somewhere, and I was in Louisiana, and I went to this Cajun jam, and I'm like, this is so cool.
This
I
is
should
what
do
you were
this.
wanting to do. Yeah.
And then go back and like, I'm gonna do that, and then the fear sets in, and like, no, you can't do that. These people are incredibly talented. You're not. Don't do that. And another year goes by, and we finally did it, and then even the first 1 or 2 were just horrible, but still the people that were in there.
Well, it wasn't horrible.
It wasn't great.
But it wasn't great. It wasn't,
But I started building on these people who were saying, well, hold on, Raj, back up. Let's try again.
Yep.
We got this. Let's do it. We can turn this into something. And, and I mean, all these people, everybody on the team that are there now, just contributed like, let's try it again.
Yep.
Let's pick the best parts of it and capitalize on that, and then, learn from the other stuff. And they helped me along, and, and surrounded myself with those people. Next thing you know, it's just fun. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing it. It's like,
fun.
this is what I was talking about. I wouldn't have got there because of the fear, except for I surrounded myself with these people that were able to really encourage. And so I guess that's my tip is, you're not going to come across everybody that does that, but you're going to come across some people that fulfill that portion and realize that, see it, and pull them in and say, we need to hang out.
Yeah.
Let's do some stuff. Let's change the world.
Those are the people that can help you change the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first Gospel Jam wasn't great.
It
But
wasn't
we
great.
kept on. We persevered.
Yeah.
And now it's pretty good, Mom. I look forward to us doing it again.
Oh, I'm looking forward. We're gonna have another gospel jam at some point, so yeah. So we got a couple songs we're gonna play, but hey, right now, I'm hoping. Can you put us a little slide on there with some scripture about fear?
Yes, I will. All right, so we'll see that
Take a
in
look
just
at
a
this.
second. And actually, there may be a little blip in there in case I can't get a song just right, because I've got one line in one of these songs that I'm telling you I'm having just the hardest time with. It's a new song for us, and the melody of it is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a great song. And
It is the song for today. Yeah.
so if you see a little blip in the video, it's not because there's a blip in the video. It had nothing to do with your Wi-Fi connection.
No.
Has nothing to do with, Facebook or YouTube. It's because of me.
It is.
Right here.
It's take.
Because
It's take 57 for us to get it right, but we're
Yeah.
gonna get it right.
57?
Yeah, whatever
Well,
it
I'm
takes.
hoping it's only 56.
Okay, well, whatever
But-
it takes.
But you know
We're
what?
gonna make
We'll
it
only
happen.
disappoint 3 people.
No, we're up to like 10 people.
10.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
We're moving on up.
All right. Well, we're going to try. What song we're going to do first?
Let's do that one.
Okay.
All right.
So there should be a couple of scriptures that are coming up here in just a second about fear, and hopefully you'll read them and take them to heart, and we'll be right back with a couple of songs.
Yep.
Take 563. It is now Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m.
No, it's not. But it is a
It
bit.
feels like it.
It is a bit later.
Well, if it's not 563, it's only 562.
Okay. We're about to get it though. I feel it.
Me? I'm about
We're
no,
about to get it.
about another week of it, and I'm about to get it.
We don't have a week.
Okay. Here we go. So this just shows that we're not professionals.
We are not professionals.
Oh, there are no professionals watching in our group of 5
I think
people.
we're safe.
Okay, good.
I think we're safe.
Betty, don't watch.
Don't watch, Betty. Don't start. All right, I'm ready. You ready?
Maybe. Well, you got that part down. My turn now. Oh, my baby, when you're older, maybe then you'll understand. You have angels to dance around your shoulders, 'cause at times in life you need a helping hand. Oh, my baby, when you're praying, leave your burden by my door. You have Jesus standing at your bedside to keep you calm, keep you safe away from harm. Worry not, my daughters. Worry not, my sons. Child, when life don't seem worth the living, I have conquered hell and driven out the demons. I have come with the light to set you free. Worry not, my daughters. Worry not, my sons. For child, the life don't seem worth the living. Come to Jesus and let Him hold you in His arms. Oh, my baby, when you're dying, believe the healing of His hand. 'Cause here in heaven we will wait for your arrival. And here in heaven you will finally understand. Here in heaven we will wait for your arrival. Oh, here in heaven you will finally understand. Worry not, my daughters. Worry not, my sons. For child, life don't seem worth the living. Come to Jesus and let Him hold you in His arms. When He told you you're not good enough, when He told you you're not right, when He told you you're not strong enough to put up a good fight, when He told you you're not worthy, when He told you you're not loved, when He told you you're not beautiful, that you'll never be enough. Well, fear, He is a liar. He will take your breath, stop you in your steps. Fear, He is a liar. He will rob your rest, steal your happiness, cast your fear in the fire. 'Cause fear, He is a liar. When He told you you were trouble, you'll forever be alone. When He told you you should run away, you'll never find a home. When He told you you were dirty and you should be ashamed. When He told you you could be the one that grace could never change. Oh, fear, He is a liar. He will take your breath, stop you in your steps. Oh, fear, He is a liar. He will rob your rest, steal your happiness, cast your fear in the fire. 'Cause fear, He is a liar. Oh, let your fire fall and cast out all my fears. Let your fire fall, your love is all I feel. Let your fire your fire, for your love is all I feel. Oh, fear, he is a liar. He will take your breath, stop you in your steps. Fear, he is a liar. He will rob your rest, steal your happiness, cast your fear in the fire. 'Cause fear, he is a liar. 'Cause fear, he is a liar. Take 563.
No, I like that. I felt good on that one.
Okay, well, we're not going to do it again.
I got
so
goosebumps at that last part, so that's good. So, hey, that's the end of tonight, so
it's a wrap.
it's a wrap. Yeah. So just remember, we've talked about all this stuff, we've led up to something, I think we're kind of working on, our whole goal from the beginning was, how are we going to change the world? And
Dreaming small.
Dreaming small, little by little, making it happen, go out and do it.
And don't let fear keep you from doing it.
Please, don't let fear stop you. And, we almost offered you almost nothing about how to overcome fear. We talked a little bit about just surrounding yourself with these good people, but really, the only thing we can do about it is to realize it's real and it's there and it will stop you. So this week, when these things come along and you're confronted with that whole, well, I can't do that. I'm not whatever. Just stop, step back, look around it, step back and go, all right, what is that? And figure it out and lean on your friends and your family and these people that support you and
then, in the words of Nike, just do it.
Just do it, man. Go out, let's make it happen.
Because what's the worst that's going to happen?
Seriously. Business. Yeah, for reals. What's the worst that
just
can
do
happen?
it. Might get embarrassed.
Yeah.
You might not.
Yeah.
You might save somebody.
Yeah. You might just change the world.
Yep.
All right. Hey.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
See you next week. I
Next
hope.
week. Yep.
Bye.